Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My mom and sister are on their way over and we're getting ready to go to the thrift store. The thrift store we have in town, everything is a quarter on Wednesdays. So we always try to go, and I always try to pick up some t-shirts, and I'm going to show you the process of how I de-stress t-shirts. I have a ton of distressed t-shirts, so I may show you the ones I've already done. But for now, I'm just going to take you along with me to the thrift store and then just kind of show you step by step how I distress t-shirts. If you're interested in this look, I did a Batman inspired look today, obviously with all my Batman stuff. But if you're interested in how I did this, comment down below and I may do a tutorial on it later on. It's really easy, very simple. And I will have pictures of this look posted on Instagram, and everything that I use to create it will be listed below the picture, so you can check that out if you want. And like I said, if you want a more detailed tutorial, I may do a video on that if you all want me to, so just let me know. But for now, I'm going to take you to the thrift store with me, so yeah, I will see you all in just a little bit, and yeah, just stay tuned. Bye. Okay, so we're at the first thrift store. It's a St. Jude's. This is not the one that has the stuff for a quarter. This is the one that has the bag sales where you can get like a $2 bag or a $3 bag or a $10 or a $5 bag, not $3. $2, $5, $10, and anything that you can put in it that's what price it is. So we always go here first because it's the one closest to my house. And then we're going to go to the other one. Excuse my voice. My allergies are crazy right now. I guess it's just this weather. I actually had to change my shirt because I had to put a long sleeve shirt on because it was rainy and colder than what I thought it was going to be. I still got my hat on. But no, I had to change my shirt. But yeah, my allergies are just acting up like crazy right now. My eyes are puffy. My nose is watery. Or my eyes are watery and my nose is running. Yeah. That's what I meant. So, anyway, we're getting ready to go to the thrift store, and yeah, I'll take you with me and show you what I get. Okay, so we are in the first thrift store. Now this one, I don't usually find a whole lot of t-shirts, but I usually find a lot of baby clothes. But I was in here last week and they put a lot of new stuff in, and I kind of wiped everything out, so I'm not sure if I'm going to find anything in here today. Hi guys, okay, so we're at the second thrift store, but I'm not going in because the baby's asleep in the car seat and I didn't want to have to wake him up. But I did find some good stuff at the other thrift store. I found a few t-shirts. And I didn't find any baby clothes, but I found a bunch of Winnie the Pooh Bear books for the baby. I found 8 of them, and they were actually free. So I got 8 books, and they're like new for nothing. But anyway, I'm just waiting on my mom and sister to come out, and then we're heading back. Well, no, we're not heading to the house. Then we're going to go get something to eat. And then I'm going to go to the house, and then at some point today, I'm going to film how I distress t-shirts. So just stay tuned, and I'll show you how I do that.
Okay.
Okay.
The red dot's on.
Okay, you're recording.
I am recording?
Yeah, you're recording.
Got them moving on it. No numbers going up.
I have to have numbers. You ready? Okay, so I got back from the thrift store and I actually had dance practice. That's why I look so rough. But you can see I got a ton of shirts over here. But not all these come from today. This is just my pile of stuff I need to do. But this is the one I decided to do. I like sports shirts whenever I go to distress. I just like the way they look. And dark colors are the best because the bleach shows up. Okay, so the things you're going to need is a t-shirt, obviously. And if you want to wear old clothes or something that you don't care to have bleach on, this is actually another shirt I distressed. So if I get bleach on it, it just adds to it. So the things you're going to need are bleach, Q-tips, a pair of scissors, don't stab yourself in the eye with them, pair of scissors, and sandpaper. I get the blocks because it's just easier to hold on to, and then just some kind of bowl to put your bleach in. Okay, so the first thing you do is lay your shirt down flat, and I'm just going to take some bleach and pour just a little bit in your bowl, not much. And just set that to the side. Okay, so the first thing you do is do whatever kind of cutting you want. And that really is just preference, whatever you like. But I'm going to cut the bottom hem off first because I like it to look frayed. And you don't have to do it in a straight line, really. It doesn't have to be precise because you're just going to make it raggedy anyway. Okay, next I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to cut the collar out. Okay, now that I have that, I'm going to cut just a little bit into a V. Not a big one, but I like it to be a little bit of a V cut. Okay. Next, I'm going to cut the hem off the sleeves. Okay, so after you get all your hems cut off or whatever you're doing shape-wise, then you just start putting little holes wherever you want them. I usually like them in the bottom corners, and what I normally do is just kind of hold it up and just kind of start chopping a little bit, because you just want little holes, not real big holes, but some just nicks. Okay, and then I also like it in the top corners, but not down too far. You don't want it in your chest area, but kind of like more like in where the shoulders would be. Okay, and then I usually like to cut some slits in the sleeves, and I do make these pretty big, and I just kind of take it just straight down, and then I usually put another one next to it and do the same on the other one. And like I said, it's just preference. It doesn't have to be exactly like this, just you'll find what you like the more you do it. So then the last cuts I'm going to make is going to be down the bottom of the shirt. I like to have bigger holes just going straight across, not up too far. But I do it kind of like how I did the sleeves. And you just kind of make some longer cuts, and then you just kind of layer them some on top of the other. And it makes the bottom look extra raggedy. Okay. So after you're done cutting, then you take your sandpaper, and like I said, I had a block, but you can just use regular sandpaper, and you go over anything you've cut, any holes, any like where you cut this hem off, and that kind of like curls it up and makes it look like it's happened more naturally and not like you've just took scissors and chopped it. And you just turn it around and do the same to the top. And if you can see, it really makes your holes show up. Okay, so now that you have all your holes cut and sandpapered, you take your bleach and your Q-tip, and I usually start with the sleeves. I like to bleach the seam down the sleeve, front and back. It doesn't take much, it'll start bleaching pretty quickly. And this is why you want to wear old clothes, so that you don't ruin any of your good stuff. And then wherever I have little holes, I'll usually just dip my Q-tip and just kind of dot around it to bring more attention to that area. And usually around where I've cut the neck out. And it doesn't have to be perfect, you just kind of slap it on there. And you can already see it's already changing. And the longer you let it sit, the lighter it gets. So you really, it just depends on what kind of color you want. But I usually just put bleach anywhere where I've cut it, or put a hole or a slit. And it just brings more attention to the area. So the other thing I like to do to give a faded look on the bottom is I'll just bunch the shirt up and just fold the bottom, and I'll just take it and bunch it and just kind of dip it in the bleach, and then you just wring it out. You may want to wear gloves if you don't want to get bleach on your hands. I don't care, so I just do it this way, and I'll just kind of rub it up, and that'll just kind of give it a nice faded look. And sometimes I do it to the sleeves too, but I don't think I'm going to with this shirt. And then what I do, and for this you may want to wear gloves too, if you don't want to get it on your hands, but I'll just dip my hands in the bleach and then I just kind of flick it. And that gives it a nice splatter effect without putting too much in one area. And I usually do the seams on the top of the shirt too. Okay, and then what I usually do is I just take the shirt and I just kind of swish it together. That just kind of spreads the bleach around a little bit, makes it even a little bit rougher. And it's done. Now I just have to throw it in the washer and dry it, and then I will try it on and I'll let you see the finished look. This is how it turned out. Excuse the way I look. It's been a long day. My allergies are going crazy, but I'm really happy with it. There's the back of it. And yeah, with a pair of jeans and not looking like I just got drugged down a holler somewhere, it would be pretty cute. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope you try. If you do, send me pictures. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.